nti tuli ku mistakes girls do. Ensobi bannyinaffe ze bakola mu bulamu obwa bulijjo nga bazikola lwaki? Kiva ku ki? Ki ekibasikiriza okukola ebintu ng'ebyo? Era biwunzika ani afunamu? Tunuulira. Recheal oluvannyuma lw'okunyiiga mu bujja obungi obusungu obuyitiridde yasibira mu kibaala. Anywa omwenge bulijjo gw'atanywa. N'atandika okunyumya n'okusinika n'abantu b'atamanyi. Okuwunzika. Wuuneeno. 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 Gye yasuze tamanyiyo. Gwe yasuze naye tamumanyi.
Good morning, beauty.
Ensula Mukwano.
What did you do?
Kiki wakoze?
What did you do to me?
Kiki wankoze?
I brought you breakfast.
Ndeeseka breakfast.
What did you take off my clothes?
Engoye zange lwaki waziggyemu?
Answer me. What?
Lwaki wanyambudde musiru gwe?
Well, I just brought you breakfast.
Kuleetedde breakfast gwe nkakasa nti agenda kuwoomera.
Not even caring about my.
Omanyi
Wanted to bring me back to you.
omubbi aba mubbi naye naawe waakusanga ng'ate weeragajjalidde nga teweefuddeeko naawe oba onenyezebwa.
This was your game.
Gwabadde muzannyo gwo zezabadde entegeka zo.
This was your end game. You wanted
Kino kyonna
to bring me to your place.
wakigenderedde ondeete wano ondeepinge.
You raped me.
Wandeepinze. Come on. Breakfast ino
Tell me to.
kakana tuula onywe.
Don't tell me to come down. Don't you dare tell me to come.
Tongamba kukakana muyaye gwe.
Shout in this neighborhood.
Wogganira bwereere banneiba bajja kuwulira bawulire.
Shout on top of my voice if I
Nja
want.
kuwoggana nnyo bawulire nti oli kiyaye. Oli kikwasi ky'abakazi.
How dare
Baby.
This is what you do. This.
Sooka ofune breakfast olyoka oyombe ofunemu agayomba. Kiro kyajjo kyabadde kiwanvu.
What a stupid breakfast.
Sisobola
This
birya.
is another scheme of yours planning to poison me or drug.
Oyinza n'okuba nga onteereddemu obutu oba biki kwegamba musiibe wano mu njuyo.
You were a master. You.
Bannange oli kisodde oli kigwagwa nnyo kintu tuli kisolo. Kakana baby ndeeseka breakfast. Kiri bwe
My
kiti.
consent.
Wuliriza.
You enjoyed yourself.
Njagala nkukakase nkujjukiza nti wanyumiddwa ekitenkanika.
Serious?
Gwe kennyini wanyumiddwa. Era buli kimu kyonna waŋŋambye
You don't know
nti kyekyo.
You want me to make sure you suffer. You could do
Oh,
for this.
lindako gwe kennyini waŋŋambye nga Ronaldo wayimbye ennyimba nnyingi kayimba ku kayimba baby simanyi biki nga Ronaldo waataawo
You're going to pay for this. You're going to pay for this so much that you
ogenda
want.
kisasulira musiru gwe.
I'm going to make sure that I swear to you, you mess with the wrong girl this time. Yeah.
Wazanyiddeko tewantegedde muyaaya aseka busesi.
I have no idea. Yes.
Tontegeera
Tell me. You don't know me.
tomanyi bambi
Make sure you.
naye kino ogenda kisasulira
You were going to pay for this badly.
ogenda kisasulira bubi nnyo.
This is funny for you.
Oseka
Once again, you.
olowooza kiri fane. Come on totawaana
God, do not come close. Do not come on.
mbeera yonna kono kwe bayita
Then
okwekangabiriza
now you're pretending like you didn't like it at all.
ku mbeera gye twabaddemu jjo kati ogambamu tewakyagadde nga wedda gw'oŋŋamba tewali tabu ŋŋende mu maaso wedda gw'ompaana giwa omuliro nange nenkumamu
You forgot this is not my place.
kati ogenda bagambye wano wange weerabidde nti wano si waffe
Like that.
kamu tugenda bwotyo bebyonoba
Leave me alone.
nesonyiwa mukyala tonoba mukulu muyaye yawasizza
Oh, okay. So,
kakati
are you gonna come back to
okomawo ddi nkulinde
You have a problem.
olina
A
ekikyamu
problem with your brain. You need
obwongo bwo tebukola
some
bulungi
psych ward to repair your brain for what you just did
weetaaga omuntu ogwo bagutereze yitako ebutabika
to you.
gwe
You're going to pay for this.
ojja kisasulira
Any
sebo
other girl again, I swear.
ojja kisasulira bangi b'omanyidde naye
I'm
ogudde
gonna be here waiting for you.
nze nno wendi nga akulinze mukwano baby girl.
njagala okubeebaza okulaba mwebale abasobodde okulaba olunaku lwajjo ne leero nga bwe twabagamba nti buli weekend tubaleetera star wammwe nemwogera okutegeera about her ne mufollowinga nga mumumanyi era nga mwebale ne comments gyemanyi naye yennyini gyali yazisomye olunaku lwajjo n'aziraba naye musiime like mweyigiriza okusiima musindikire message omugambe Doreen njagala kutwalako Dubai. Omanyi abo abantu b'esseewo beeyo balina ekisa basiima mugambe ko njagala kutwalako Dubai njagala kutwalako USA just obumulemu onzanyira bulungi kubanga ebyaddala ekituufu kiri nti Recheal oba Doreen Nabanja she's a very good actress era nga mukyamulaba mu projects nyingi nnyo. So olwaleero tukomyewo naye ayongere okutunyumiza ate bwe yava mu secondary then ayingira atya university oluvannyuma tutuuke wali wemusingira ddala okwetaaga waali nti muzanyi. So Recheal, abantu twakomye ejjo nga tubagamba nti then bali ne babagoba because bagezaako okuteekawo embeera kyokka mmwe tekyabalemesa genda maaso na mukwano gwammwe ekyo ekintu by the way nze kinnuma ogenda n'osanga girlfriend wo n'omulenzi bw'omusanga n'omulenzi bw'obakwata ne oyomba nnyo n'akugamba biki nsonyiwa ne message n'ensimu mba block ze sigenda kuddamu kasita ovaawo mu ddakiika 3 amukubira esimu namugamba nnyonnyodde bwe nti naye atofaayo kiki otidde totya nja munnyonnyola ekyo kyasiza okuluma. So mwe mwavaawo bali babagobye mwe mwagenda maaso na relationship
kati ebintu bitukwatako
yonna gy'oli gy'olabira interview eno omwami ow'ekitiibwa tukutumiddeko nnyo era nga Doreen badde ngenda ga Doreen akwagala nnyo manya nga Doreen atunyumiriza
mwagala nnyo
kati kale ntya
no, those are different kind of love. Those are different kind of loves. Because no, seriously.
Kale nti gyali atiddemu
kati gwe mukyala wo teweebaza nti no eyasookawo because some things we learn.
Nze mukyala wange tayagala twogere ku bikadde era bwakuwulira nga oyogera ku bikadde ekyemisana n'ekyeggu oba ogenda kulya so
my cameras jaliko
tubaye tetubikwata ebyo so nga katutandikiraawo tubadde tugamba nti Doreen agezaako okutubuulira omulenzi oyo era atubuulidde kubambi ebyaddala baali mu mukwano kubanga okusinziira bw'atulaze yali yagwa mu mukwano naye nga Gayi takimanyi era Gayi akitegedde leero olwalaba interview eno ddala omuwala yali mu mukwano ogwa ddala kati oluvannyuma omala senior 6 mumaze because yakusooka okutula senior 6 bwe yafuluma essomero like mwasigala mukyayogerezeganya oba bwe yagenda ku campus n'agamba ebibadde bya ssomero mbitadde
actually olunaku we yatula last paper I think that's when Fujo yaba nayo essomero that's when we were okay like now anyone can know so we bafuluma ebibuuzo I physically remember this najjamu ekyaye because
wow
yayina erinnya lyeyalire yeeta those who know so amanya engoye ze zabeerangako eri erinnya it's a famous name
ne kati nze seerimanyi
nga bw'onoyita Cristiano Ronaldo nedda si muyimbi nga bw'onoyita Cristiano Ronaldo nga naye ng'erinnya lyettuufu tulimanyi kati naye yayina erinnya nga bw'onaagamba Cristiano Ronaldo nga yebweyita kati naye yayina erinnya eryo nga engoye ze bw'oziraba oba taayi oba ki omanya nti ye so yagijjamu n'aginyambaza right there
ng'abaana bonna balaba nolini bulijjo oliwa bino byenjagala wow like ndi mukuba mukafaananyi awo because naye wali baali tebalina kyakugamba agenda afuluma n'akwambaza ettaayi
yes actually abaalidde bazadde be just kujja because baba on the way in the meantime.
How about the other girl?
Which girl?
Yomujja.
That girl Munage when they sat S4, she didn't come back. She didn't come back to A-level.
Nakulekera omulenzi. Which could have teased me.
That's true. Oh, before that, we had the Last Supper because we have again okutandika ebibuuzo. No, I think sukutandika ebibuuzo. I think to do their last paper. I don't remember. But so waliwo abalenzi abali mu S6 nga balina bagirlfriends mu S5. So they kind of have to make a dinner to say goodbye to us.
Essomero nga yeryogana
no, essomero
anti badde neewonya nga
meanwhile all of this you have to do while minding that you could be expelled. So so we were preparing ne bagula ebirungo. We had a marketplace in the school. So we bought avocado, cabbages, cheap, okulunga, akawunga, nebjanja. So they did that and organized the whole table. But it was just for the couples that had, you know, yeah.
Ebyo mbikola principal amanyi obanga.
Tamanyi, meanwhile he was a good friend of mine. Tamanyi.
Principal ntero bera naye mu gym nja kumugamba kapa.
Takimanyi, we used to have wonderful conversations, but
Wow.
Takimanyi. And then we just came in Katifeba Form B. We come in the dining hall. So of course abana balaba batandise okumanya ero tebo kyamugituulako, you know. And our boyfriends. It was quite romantic.
So eyo kuolo yali prom party oba prom party nga tennatuuka?
Tetwaite tufuna prom parties.
Ebiseera ebyo.
Yes.
Okay.
Besides prom parties, there was a class particularly.
Senior 5 tokkiriza bagenda mu senior 6?
No. To get a prom party at senior 6.
Okay.
So that was not a thing.
Okay.
But this was just normal cheguru on a normal day, on a normal Tuesday.
Wow.
So they decided to make something like that.
Wow.
It was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Taye yo. Mama.
I think I still do have that, by the way, at my mom's. Taye, I think I still do have it at my mom's because I stayed with it.
Nango yo guy najali. Yes, me. But you ne Taye ochali lino. I think yali wonderful.
No, twechawako sekunyumiriza twechawako.
Asoko tutwala awo nyine.
So, when I had a bully. I don't even think this girl knows the story. This girl is actually my friend now. They're good friends. We talk on WhatsApp and everything. So, she had a boyfriend. And but now I'm at level. Because developing a bit early. By now, brand bakola cleavage.
Oh yeah.
You know? Now someone who want a tie, katigwe, wakatandika. You can't have cleavage. Actually, narinya babu no, I think bob tubes or whatever. I don't know what they call them.
Bugezegeze mukobola gento inichifuba.
No, we sobola. But to in a brass size, because we're in a brass size at that point. So what you gonna just kutula. So of course, I am still wearing those things, and no, my guy would never even look at you. You have nothing. You have no hips. You have no legs. You have no this. I'm like, oh, really? Okay. I'm telling you, A-level was fun. So the boyfriend. Even this was another couple that we still knew, and they were beautiful people as well. They were, you know. But this one, it was intentional. It was intentional to get at the girl. She had always bullied me from S1 for whatever reason. And she's a good person right now. But then she didn't like me very much. I didn't like her either, but she started the whole thing. So I'm like, oh, so the guy was a prefect. And prefects have their own convergences. We have our own parties, we have our own conferences, we have our own things, basically. Like prefects from like schools in Wakiso can do like a meeting where we just discuss and whatever. So even if you have a girlfriend back at school, they would never know what took place at the conference because it's outside of school. And prefects have limited supervision from teachers because you're kind of expected to take care of yourselves. You're the best of the students. They don't expect shenanigans from you. Yeah, so, but we have a photographer. We go with the school photographer who takes pictures and then brings them back to school. You pay for them. So munange, we go to this thing, and I'm like, I just want her to know I'm going to try this thing, and she said, so munange, I try, and the guy comes, you know, men, they're not very hard people. The guy comes and we dance. Acha munange does, and the photographer take pictures. The man takes pictures. The pictures come back to school.
Omukulu abikubako amaaso. Bano bagayi bapapalazi abatambuza ebifaananyi. Abikomyawo abibawo.
Ku Saturday. I've been spreading out so that people buy.
Yeah.
Obani achigula. Washa mu boys dormitory.
Nga position nzibu.
Washa mu boys dormitory. And they were kind of friends, the boys. The boys were kind of friends. Men are kind of like chill people. So by then he was infused into their circle. At this point, they were kind of, honestly, not kind of. They were but by Bakozechi group at this point. Batambula bonna to come to the the dining hall and whatever. So the news travels somehow from the boys' dormitory to the girls' dormitory that, oh my God, Dorina, whatever. He's so mad. But
how is that boy like? Umanyo usobolo kubera ne guy atenga kuswaza.
No. He was the guy. He was part of a prefectorial body as well.
Oh,
so you see my lineage, my line. So
Anna, strategy.
So sorry. Oh my God.
I can't wait to see the calling. Roba naye akyatambulira mu line emu.
The little sister. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Tugende maaso.
Munange. So I already hear the gossip. So I had to supervise the dinner lines. Abana bakola lines to get food. So I have to be on the lines to monitor. Kuya kuba prefects abala, but generally I just have to monitor the prefects monitoring the students. So I just walk around. I was so mad. So mad. And so remember, the students know what's going on. It's kind of hush hush, but kids know. Doing a narrator. How many boy time?
On time. Kitegedde wabijja ku ssomero.
Don't even. That's the worst thing about me. That if I could change that, I could change it.
Oh my God, otambula like 8.
Yes, but do you know what my name was? Bamfosa.
Oh.
That transcended from primary, came to secondary. Nagezaako n'okukyuka nga ngezaako tambula.
You were very straight.
It didn't work.
Mchaga na kireke walimala.
I was so furious because it's going to the boys' line, some from the girls' line. Which, of course, I never but it's just clearly 2 lines up to Ngeri. So I walk up to him. I don't think he said anything to me. He just looked at me. Now Pitako.
N'ebyana by'essomero bannange. Ate bo baba bakitegedde.
Ate abantu baagala ba prefects.
Ate tebaagala na couples. I don't know why.
Abaana baagala couples.
Abasinga bali tebaagala couples.
Abaana baagala couples. Tebaagala couples nga mulimu prefect. Because the prefect is like an enemy of...
Oh yeah. True.
So it was quite understandable. And by those days, I was very lethal. Because so many people had bullied me. I have the power now. I took a lot of revenge.
I think that the guy, yayita in a position.
But he was powerful in a different category. But if I say the category right now, it kind of be easy to name who he is. He was powerful in a different category. So if people knew him, but he was not on the school board.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So what happened?
Like that.
What happened after?
I got embarrassed, and the rumor went around that he broke up with me and embarrassed me, which he didn't do. He was a very calm person. He wouldn't do it. But and then I cried, and I said I'm not going to prayer, but also as a person. I got bored of crying. I cried for about 2 hours. And
2 hours?
I'm serious.
So 2 hours, you're weak.
No, I could. And I cried more. I was...
That's it. I'm here to see my sister. So you care now?
Sonia, I'm very scared. What's going on? What are you doing to yourself? Okay, I know there was too much at home. There was me, there is Tracy Pretty. I know you couldn't handle that, but you can't just walk out and get married without us knowing.
Stop.
I said stop it. Stay out of my life. What do you want with my marriage?
I'm here to just talk to you as a sister.
I don't want. I left you people because I wanted to stay out of your lives. Do the same for me. Keep out of my marriage. Sonia, I didn't come here to fight.
I don't care.
I didn't come to fight. Why don't you live my life? Praise, why don't you ever forget me? My marriage is in pieces and I'm sure you're happy about it, right? Why would I be happy for that? Forget me, Praise. Why don't you leave me alone? Sonia, I'm your sister. I can't just walk out and leave you here in tears. I came to talk to you. Sonia, we need you. I need you. Mother needs you. Praise. If I hear that Mom knows about anything in my life, I swear you're going to pay for this with your life. I promise, I swear you will. Why I'm your sister. I swear. Get out. Now. Leave. I said get out now. Please leave my house. Go!
Hard, but I could not keep up with the charade. I was like, first time.
Was that a song I've been why am I crying?
And I always had medicine because mama himself, so I always had painkillers or whatever. And I would get like fun and I nah. Let me go to class now. I'm done.
Nechigwera.
No, we got back together. I don't remember.
No, what I mean, like obulumi nebugwa. Oba wasigalamu.
I'm trying to reach out to him. I think I did. Yes. So I got the courage because, of course, I had some power now. I'd go to an S6 class and they wouldn't say anything to me. So I go to an S6 class and I stand at the door because, of course, I'm a prefect. People would kind of know.
So, like every student here, they could have antioze.
Yes.
For the guy.
Yes. And he also saw me. Another much
Zemplanja akunda kusomero.
Nadayo mu kitabo kye nawandika byawandika. And then I came and I sat next to him.
Dorini wekaza okubwenkaniddawo.
Let me tell you, I had a team of about 5 people in school, and he was like one of my biggest supporters after my best friend. So I was not willing to lose that. And then eventually everyone moved on because of when I was available.
So the other guy yali mu class ki?
Honey.
The other guy kuva kuba n'ekyo.
Naye yali mu your class. Yali mu same class.
Awo kyali kirungi omulaba.
Yes, but that was nothing. That was clearly nothing. I think for him, he thought there was going to be something because they had a lot of problems. Actually, their couple had a lot of problems.
Okay.
But they eventually made it back together because people loved them, they also loved each other and whatever. But for us, we kind of stumbled a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So, Namala nachiba.
But I don't think he actually ever forgave me for that. And so, but they're kind of a bit hesitant now. Before they were a bit more open-hearted, but now they're kind of a bit, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Luvanyuma then muzemu you know, afurumi mukoze party aba couples and all that afurumi senior 6.
Yes.
Then osigadde ogenze mu senior 6. Mwasigala mu communicating. Wasigala omulaba outside.
Nakondoza mulundi gumo. Because immediately he came from school, you made out during vacation, which
yes.
Then he left the country.
Oh,
yeah.
After senior 6?
Yes. So it was me, I was still like S2 there, and then he left the country. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry. So up to now, okay, tuja kutukayo. So guy na genda. Kati guy wagenda ngomaze senior 6 omaze senior 6 like otudde senior 6 oyingidde obulamu kati obwa bulijjo wagenda maaso no communicating naye oba wakivaako nogamba agenze sinakyakola?
No, we didn't talk. The relationship flourished actually.
Yali egenda.
It flourished very much. Yes, we used to talk I think every day a lot.
So kitegeeza si eyo yali ow'omukisa okuba nti yasobola okuba nti the first cut because yali agenze.
Njagala mudduka mangu.
Sorry bambi.
Mudduka mangu. Omulindako. Omulindako nakoma. Bagende bweru tebadda.
Lindako wamulinda.
I tried.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. But
Nechigana.
Yeah. But that was not the thing though.
But relationship yesomero ng'etama. Ate kati awusagala kuddayo kusoma because muvudde kuva senior 3 paka senior 6 akute kuba agenze nga tayina yadde.
Actually he didn't even want that.
Why?
He was not that type of person. Like my whole thing of getting a crush on him is Nari Mulava. Nari Mulava was a very respectful person, a very respectful boy. He was very... I think one time during school he kind of tried something that didn't work out because we kind of both were very nervous. And nervous and all of that. And we're not even going to do anything really, but kind of like an intimate hug, and it just kind of nice and yeah.
Like ku mukwano gonna gwe yakulaga.
Nange gwe namulaga.
Naye kwamulaga. Teyafunamu yadde. Ngambe ebiseera ebyo because ayinza okukola.
Tukolerera ggulu. Tetukola byansi byokka. Yes.
Then mu ggulu kati mulinayo ekifo mwe.
No, but we try.
So omuyaye n'ava eri ng'omaze senior 6 n'akozesa emyezi 2.
Nakola ki?
I can't accept that.
Because what makes those relationships really good?
Really.
That you are not in it. Again, you are not in it for that.
Like really, I know. Chito.
Yes, that's why they're amazing. You can open up and be yourself.
I know mukisa.
Then you want to know it later happened.
Yes. Of course, in
that's it. That's all. No.
Then at least yasasurwa.
That's all.
But at least I have this guy.
There's no.
I have this guy, Ajao. You know. Anyway. So, okay. Did you go to university?
Yes, I did.
Where?
I went to Makerere University Business School. Because I was looking for a way to join politics. I didn't want to do law. Actually, most of the people that I was with in the prefectural body ended up doing law.
Okay.
And everyone was thinking I was going to be there to sit for the entry thing. For me, when they told me the amount of books, I honestly was not. It did not seem like the right fit for me. I did not have the guts to go through all the way. So I decided to do mass communication. I felt like that is a nice way in. You're a journalist. You can get all the information firsthand. The parliament, I'll be a part of. It will be as if I'm in politics, but not really. But I'm also there. So that I took that. Tebajimpa, meanwhile. They gave me marketing, which I ended up going to Makerere Business School to do.
Okay.
Which also ended up having business communication in it.
Okay.
And a lot of math. Oh my God. If you're trying to not do math, MOOBS is not the place. MOOBS is the place where you go for statistics. So yeah.
So the secondary math
I was never good at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
University.
Times 2. Wow. Because when I was in S5 or S6. I was in S6. They introduced computer and sub-math. So when I didn't crossing over, I'm like, oh, thank God, I'm so done with math. I don't have to do math again. When I took A-level, they introduced sub-math and computer. So I did HEG math. I loved history. Oh my God, I loved history.
Yeah.
Very, very much. Yes. And our teacher, Mr. Zilaba, had to, he would show us films instead, of the history.
Napoleon.
Yes, and they had years in the film. So it was kind of easy. You kind of just transcend information from the film. Yeah. It was wonderful, yeah. And geography as well. Economics not so much, math not so much, but yeah.
Okay. So, when you get to university, Josanga guy on?
Ani.
This guy?
Gaichi.
Oh, you're going to get
Ani.
Oh, you?
Guy Taringo, Guy Bubeko.
Yeah, you know, that first cut.
But that's not really a first cut. The first cut is always the other one.
No.
The first cut is at the heart. It's not there.
It's talking about first cut, like cut. So otandise university because university of botany so obulamu obuli independent, I think.
Yes.
Oba ine ebintu byosobola okusalawo, also anosula obweru because hostels and all that.
I could never. But that option was given to me. Yes, my mom was kind of like, you can pick to commute. I'm like, I was comfortable with home. I don't think I was quite ready to be by myself. So yeah, nesigala waka ngava waka. Ningenda nenkola ningenda nensoma.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love that.
So because your life bubadde clean since primary and you know badde clean buli muntu yenna bw'obulamu bw'ayitamu but abaana bonna batuuka ku uni balina ebintu ebibakola ebintu like ebitali birungi kintu kyewujjusa okukola nga wakikola ng'oli ku campus ng'ogamba singa nkyasobola okuzza obulamu emabega saali kikoze
Ku campus.
Njukira kaleka kubulireko ebibeera ku campus. Abaana bakola zi house parties. Bwe bakola zi house parties ezo zibeeramu ebintu bingi.
I loved house parties.
You love house parties. Then you're in an experience yamanyi about house parties.
I don't.
You don't. So mugenda mu house party then party.
Because by this time I was still dating that guy from high school.
Yes, but you're outside. You're right?
Yes, outside.
So
but have you met me when I don't like you?
Yeah, I know you.
Then you're not the answer. Then you know the answer. We'd go to a house party. Actually, the house party is very Makere, main campus. So somehow news would travel. And you'd find out. And you'd come. My mom always wanted me to get out and explore. Because she used to say I was very... She used to say, you have to, feel very hard on them. Which ended up being the opposite with me. Because I was always home. Even up to now, she's always teasing me about my fashion stuff.
Alawo yambala ngoye mpaavu kafiga ko tokajjaayo.
Mwendo oli mutono. Ate n'ekigoye kinene. So we had that. She's like, when I tell her, Mommy, I don't get enough for that. She's like, oh, what are you doing? Like, oh, to get enough for that. Like, oh, okay. That's nice.
So twalina experience yonna mbi gye wafuna ku campus.
Mbi how?
Like it otya.
Because I don't understand be how.
Like nina gwe nali njogera naye nangamba nti but yagenda ne girlfriend yagenda ne like bali babiri ne bagenda ne boyfriend wa mukwano gwe like both bali batudde mabega and then we were parking emotoka omuwala n'avaamu because yali abatute ku party omuwala n'avaamu agende sexualinge seats and all that then guy najje mabega omuwala we yali atudde namugamba but kankubulire kino kyembale sikugamba nko I love you more than you think. Omuwala omutima ne gumukuba gwamukuba yagenda okukyuka nga gayamba amukisiza bugaye bwe yamukisinga yayita funa nko gaya mukisinga nga gaye bwe yamukisinga
ngakyali awo.
Mistakes girls do.
Indeed.
So like tigwe kikyojjukira ng'ogamba mbutuufu kino ekintu kyali kibi nnyo kale obanga wali ogenda kikola notakikola. Like really bagamba say it.
Yes, but I'm trying to look through it. I'm like I don't have it. Okay, we're introducing a scripture mistakes girls do.
Yes.
Nekugamba like who makes these mistakes? Like these are stupid mistakes because from my life, frankly, I was like, these are stupid. No one would do this.
Oh my God.
Because now you understand where I'm coming from. Because for me, those were not mistakes. Those were deliberate things to hurt people. I think those were deliberate things to hurt people. There was no mistake. I think it's not even a mistake. It wasn't really. That's not a mistake. Okay. I ended up dating my boss. I had a job.
Like Morik University?
I ended up dating my boss. He was a lot older than me. A lot.
Like a lot? Like 50, 60?
No! No, that's my dad. No. But like 40. Okay. And I was like 19.
Oh.
So,
40, 19, yeah.
Yes.
So nice to see you.
Okulugula nga ye mugagga investor Malcolm. Wow.
You look amazing.
Ng'onyiridde
You look
ng'onyumye.
good too.
Naawe onyumye. Kyogamba nkusinze.
Oh, thank you.
Bannange.
Have a seat.
Akyadde. Malcolm.
See you.
So nice seeing you too.
You look
Akyadde ennaku zino. Recheal yakkiriza nti kati Malcolm yaliko.
nice house.
Akuba alina ebimutawaanyatawaanya bikyalumba. Waliwo omuyaaye Jaaka naye tamuli bulungi. Ebyo bizibu bye biri eyo ku bbali mpolampola. Bikyamulemye okgonjoola. Naddala omuyaaye Jaaka amu blackmailinga. Amukolako effujjo.
I love it.
Ani naawe ewuwo si wabi. Abange.
You didn't tell me you are coming.
N'otaŋŋamba nako nti ojja.
Wow, we should have prepared anything.
Naalibadde nkutegekera ekintu kyonna eba neerwa ekyo ng'oli
Tell
muzibu.
you, in my defense, I was, but
Munadde ngenda kugamba naye
I'm serious.
waatuukidde.
Come like 5 minutes later.
Abadde alina okujja eddakiika nga 5 ezijja.
You guys, when you
Egamba Malcolm kitegeeza akeera.
Okay, fine.
Kwegamba essaawa agikwata.
Malcolm, nice to see you.
Malcolm muno nsanyusa okulaba.
So you guys are...
Nekitegeeza mwe bagayi. Owange kanzije.
Nice to see you.
Wabula bannange. Era kati Malcolm mujja n'okukyala n'okyala.
I almost forgot.
Muneno katono neerabire bino bibyo. Malcolm mugagga naye alina omutima omugabi.
You and gift.
Alina omutima omugabi. Amanyi kye bayita mikwano gye ekyakitegeera. Tamala gakyala. Akimanyi munnange olugero lw'ekigaano olugamba ngalonsa. Zigwanira nnyinizo ngalo enjereere ezo. Zeetagago kennyini aziwuuba. Naye wa mukwano gwo gy'okyala gy'ogenda. Kobenga omumanyi nnyo oba omuyita otya. Waakiri gendayo n'akantu konna mu ngeri yonna. Ne waba mugagga atya. Funayo konna k'otwalayo mu ngeri yo. Ensi bwetyo bwetambula kati. So sikuwuuba ngalo.
What is it that I don't know?
Kiki kye simanyi ennaku zino nga sikutegeera.
Trust me, I'll be fine.
Tofaayo nja kuba
You
fine.
know I always have your back.
Naawe omanyi bulijjo nze wendi okubeererawo. Mbuulira olina buzibu ki.
For that, I
Okay.
love this place.
Naye wano njagaddewo.
Easy.
Waakabi.
Thank you.
Wa mulembe.
So, are you
Kakati.
guys going now?
Mugenda kati.
I'm ready.
Nze ndi ready.
Okay. Have fun.
Tewali buzibu. Mugende munyumirwe munnange.
Change your mind and join
Malcolm,
us.
Oba oyinza otuwerekerako.
have fun.
Nze mbalese.
Call me.
Gwe ensonga yonna nkubira. Malcolm
Nice.
olunaku olulungi. Nze ebyange mbifunye.
We're going to share part of that.
Onterekerako nno.
Of course. Okay.
Baba.
Okay.
After you.
And that was a good relationship on my end. Actually, even him, on his end, it was a good relationship.
Like how? Teyali mufumbo.
Tired.
Okay.
But he had kids. But man, the relationship was not good. Yeah.
But you said yali big yali deal nungi.
Because I think, okay, again, like this is the thing, when you grow up without a father, people say you have daddy issues, but go over and go kuzeto ina tatu. Oba tochiraba.
Yes.
You get like, oba tochiraba ogamba. Yes, people have daddy issues, and people say they desire like older men. That was not a thing for me because my boyfriend was the same age, and Singapore Maka Gomo, or baby, and we were fine. And that was where my desires truly were. But I met this boss of mine. We get along. Even when I was childish, there were moments when you're a child. I was my true self all the time. Actually, when I was with my boyfriend, Ori, I was kind of struggling to meet up with him because Kati was presenting a bit more mature. Kati, I'm supposed to talk about things a really mature alone. But with this guy, because of course he wanted me because I was young and stupid, I could be myself. I could be, which I really enjoyed.
Singolinga aline taatawo yennyini.
Exactly. That's how comfortable it was. When I look at it from this age, I'm like, wow, like, that's a father-daughter relationship. But by then, it was very, very comfortable. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, University of Dale, wasoma mass communication. No,
Nasoma science and marketing. Yes.
No graduating, right?
Then graduating in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yes, Doreen, katugenda okutuuka ku okuyingira because film life is another life. Like buli totally different ku bulamu bwa bulijjo. Osalawo ddi era otandika otya ogamba nti okay kati kantandike kanjoining a film industry because back then we twatandikira film industry like in 2006, 7, like film industry teyali big deal nga n'abantu abagenzeko ku university like you and other guys tebagala film nga kiringa kivumo like otandika otogamba mbu no kati at least I can join film industry.
So
and when was that?
Growing up, my mom talked a lot about Alex Mokulu.
Yes.
I loved his plays. So I'd never seen his play. Up to now, I've never seen any of his plays. But my mom was a theatre lover. Then I was a film lover. Me and my kid brother, we put a TV in front of us. Yes, that's what kept me home when the holiday. I was glued on TV. So more S6 then can come to do a film called
yeah, I remember that movie.
Yeah. So they had to do auditions at the school, and my best friend is like, I'm like, you're gonna new film. I'm sure you can try. No. So I did go to the auditions and no. So I left. And a good friend of mine who was the mama, born again Christian mama, she went to Britain, did an amazing job. So that's when I started to pick interest because like shooting, and I'm like, oh, so we ended up seeing the film at school, and I'm like, this would have been me. I wanted to do this role, and I think I would have done a pretty good job.
Yes,
but I hadn't tried, of course. So it's 6 later, next jump vacation, but chance I'm like, maybe it's something I should try. As much Ghana, I could comfortably say. Yes, but I tried. So this again after I didn't go for the law thing. Because I was like, and then I was kind of also feeling left out on the law thing because most of the people that I was associating with during school had gone for that. I'm like, okay, there is no more again, and then you regret later. You're gonna try it out. I just wait chigana. So I'm watching NTV. I'm in my vacation. I'm watching NTV. We're looking for actors. I think around 2 a.m. I'm looking for actors or whatever. I think they were going to do a second chance. So I wake up in the morning. I hated jeans. I had my one pair of jeans. I'm like, I'm going to wear this because I have to fit in.
Okay, no
yes, because that's what the girls are wearing. But I like dresses. I'm like, can't wear a dress, you're going to look old. And my mom doesn't like dresses either. It's like, please fit in. I'd never seen so many people. I'd never been so nervous in my life. So I entered the room. I don't remember seeing anyone in that room. Because I think it was the first time I saw set lights.
Yeah.
Kati set lights ku set kubako kablaringa. It's just like 3 huge lights at Serena Hotel. Yes, my first time being at Serena, firstly. In the news or on radio is there. Oh my God, I'm like, I'm not gonna go through with this. This is not going to work. But I'm like, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. Then we were paired up in pairs. So I ended up being paired with a guy called Ronnie. He's a good friend of mine to date.
Ronnie who? Charlie Moore film? Okay.
Which I'm a film, but he's around.
Okay.
So we get paired up together. It's like, okay, we're going to do this. We rehearse. I in the room. I did not say a word. I just stood there because I was sweating. There was so many lights and so many instructions. There's an X mark on the floor. You're not supposed to go across it. There was just so many rules. It was overwhelming. I was overwhelmed. I just stood there, just shaking and sweating. That's all I did. So he acted by himself, of course. Kept trying to engage me, and it was just like, I'm like, okay, time is up, thank you. We got out. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. It's like, it's fine. We shall find another audition. She was very, very nice to me. So we walk as we talk, and he walks me back home. Basically, thought I'm like, vow to get me home, just to get me, to calm down. I became good friends. Like, you know what? When I hear of another audition, I'll let you know. So he hears another audition. He's like, oh, come, let's go. So we go. This time it was at New Vision. Same thing happened. they're standing in lines. We have been waiting.
Just coffee shop?
Yes, coffee shop. Ah, my God, Fabiola comes in. Of course, again, like the big names come in. And I'm like, they were looking for like 4 people. Because I was saying maybe Fabiola and so on. We were there. It's like, you know what? Let's do it. Give us a script. We read. I rehearse. I'm like, this time I go to the bathrooms, and where we did, there's a huge mirror, like the one you have here. So I'm like, Doreen, you're not going to be an idiot this time. Last time you could not talk, but this time you're going to say something. And however stupid it is, say something. Say something. They've not said anything. My mom used to say that a lot. She's like, if you don't know a thing, say you don't know. Don't just keep quiet. But if you know something, say that. If it's wrong, someone will tell you it's wrong. So now you've learned. If you keep quiet, no one will correct you because you kept quiet.
Yeah.
And I was gassing myself. I'm like, I have to get this. And I went through at the first stage. They call you back again with a couple of other people. You do the audition again. They call you back like 3 times. And they keep cutting people. I'm like, oh my God, yes. The second time we have a few people. I'm like, oh my God, yes. Now I'm starting to get confidence. Yes, I'm like, oh my God. Also, this is new vision. Like, so, yeah, kind of like, okay, we shall call you back for another audition. So I started going home. And that's when I started watching and seeing kind of Vizibu and all of this. I'm like, okay, we have to get a call.
Yeah.
So I told my mom what it was. She didn't really understand what it was. I think she thought it was like a play. But she's like, okay, at least you're doing something. And it's not here. So fine. Went to an empty room. Then I got a contract. And my mom is like, it's serious. There's money. There's okay.
Yeah.
So she had to sign because I was kind of, I think I was like 18. So she had to also sign on the document. Yeah. Then I that's when I did coffee shop.
Okay, so experience here at in mobile phones.
Very intimidating because I was around very good actors.
Okay.
Yeah. What I loved the most, they were very free with each other. That's something that I particularly didn't have, even because it was very, very frowned upon in my primary school. Since it was a single-sex school, we're not allowed to do things like hold hands for long, share a bed, like things like that were. So when I got to see these women, you've seen the acting industry, you change costume. However, we're changing, to gain. If there isn't, it's like, yeah, as long as the privates are covered, it's like, not a big deal. And no one is going to be like, oh, let's see, so and so. No. Everyone is doing their own thing, changing lights or whatever. So that's what it was for the first time. People were just like, oh, yeah, come on, let's change. And the changing room is just the same. We'll all just stand there and change. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I think it kind of opened me up. And when I talk to those actors, they're like, oh my God, used to be very quiet. I'm like, because I was just thrown in there. Just like, it was a wonderful experience.
So by then, were you at campus?
By then, they moved back. Yes, because I remember my mom signing on that. It was a below 18 thing, so she signed on that. The contract. Yeah.
So, over the coffee shop project here, Dakar.
So,
surrounding joining the film industry, or just Chajanga by
something I enjoyed. Something I enjoyed very, very much. I enjoyed it very much. And I'm like, if I can keep doing this, I could keep doing this and school.
Okay.
And see how that works out for me.
Okay.
So I was 18 up to like 19 there. Then 19, I got I started school. I started university officially. And because I was also starting something else, I was very scared of that not working out. I was very much scared of failing to do that because I had to do this. So I told them I can't come back for, to do another season.
Okay.
And it was Budapest, so I went and I got a job. That's where I met that older person. So I went and got a job for about a couple of like 6 months, and then Muteri Faru called me.
Okay.
He's like, I have a job. I think you would do really well. So Django Geze. That's when I met you.
Oh, so Muteri Faru almost kind of coffee shop.
Yes, he was the assistant director at Coffee Shop.
Oh, okay.
So he called me like, I think if you can try this out, it'll be a wonderful opportunity for you. They train actors, and this is just starting up. So
bwe yakubulyako about me oyina kye wali owuliddeko kyonna
No.
about me by then? Just wasanga busanzi guy,
yeah.
but black American.
No, I was coming because I respected Motevi very much.
Okay.
And I still do. And it was wonderful, and because he treated me like a child. Everyone else was fine because they did not know how old I was. I had wigs, I had different costumes, so I kind of was made to fit in the role. And this woman was about 29, I think, the character that I was playing.
Okay.
Because I have a deep voice, I can sell that. But actually, but Mutebi kind of, I don't know, maybe he knew that I was a child and he kind of treated me like that, which I absolutely hated. You want to be treated like a woman as well. I can fit in with, yes, with the other girls, with the, with the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so ze kunegatako outwitukola it can't be. Yes, Doreen yatwegatako nga tukola it can't be. I think it was 2015, 14. I think 14. Around 15. So yes, tugenda balagako ku clips za Doreen ezasooka eza it can't be. Mulabe like kali cute. Mulabe like muliretinge mbozi yabadde atunyumiriza okuva emabega. Mulabe boyfriend we oyo agende ebweru kyeyaleka, because I think yaleka akawala akali akatono ngatekali. I think by then wali otandise okufuna nyash like nga kabina katandise okujjaawo nga yoka beautiful yoka tiny ng'omuntu yena ayagala obukazi obutono aba alina ogwa mukwano naawe. Yeah. So by experience yali etya ng'omaze okunsinkana tuli mukola mistake no tuli mukola it can't be ate nga wali omaze oku experiencingako eri and by then fe twali twebalanga aba struggling eno because New Vision yali big company than us. So experience yali etyawo kiki kyewatula onoga.
Definitely New Vision is a bit organized, of course. We had scripts, we had a lot of help. But also personally where I'm forced to kind of use my brain. And I think that's what I loved about Limit Production. Is actually that's what I've loved about my entire career. Is that you're given a chance, especially if you're working with quote-unquote downtown producers.
Of course, by
people
then,
say it's not
by
yes.
then you already work downtown and uptown.
Yeah, no, kind of.
Okay.
But it's kind of the other way around now.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Is that you're kind of forced to use your brain. And I love that very much. Nchitowali was straight line. If you're an actor, you high end, you're an actor.
Yes.
You come, you sit, you read your lines and whatever. But here in downtown, I was kind of, you can dab, you can take a look at what's actually in the camera. Because I don't think I'd ever seen what I looked like on camera. I hadn't. Because the time I had evening classes, so when I was doing coffee shop, when it was showing, I was in class. So I'd never really seen what I looked like on camera, what even if my action was good. Like I'd never seen behind the camera. I didn't even know anything about lights. I didn't know anything about production. There was not an area of me where, even now, I'm kind of still clueless, but I have a few bits now. So that's what I loved. Limit Production brought that space. It was like, you have to find your place. Find your place. And of course, at first it was a shock. I'm like, oh my God, this is a mess. Like, this is a mess. But then, I liked that you had that. Like, if this was something that you were going to do, where's Ulamau? If it was not something you were going to do and you want to be kind of into it, then it's going to take a while for you. It's going to take a while for you. But I immediately, I loved the actors that you had. Brilliant actors. How come I don't know of these people? Why doesn't the country know any of these people? These are good actors. And I think I tried to get along very well. Like again, I'm not very I'm kind of very hard to fuse myself in environments. I take a while because I'm trying to.
Yeah.
And I did take a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I like that there was space. If you had something else in mind that you wanted to do, which was not acting, you could still do that. If you wanted to do makeup, you wanted to be behind the camera, if you wanted to do that, there was always space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you know what? Let me join limit production. Either like because yes, ntegedde nti watukiseera nolaba nti tusobola okwongera ku kaliya yo because actor tajja kubanga ate musomi wa mawulire because omusomi wa mawulire bamuwa script n'asoma ebyo biri ku prompter naye wano actor olina okwongeramu what you know olina okwongeramu nga ggwe talent yo kikyegattako wasalawo ddi ogani you know what nga tumaze mistake no nga tumaze it can't be wasalawo ddi nogamba no let me join this at least tugende maaso ne trainings.
So I don't think that was a decision that I like verbatim remember taking. But I got friends. I got friends, people that were, you know, okay with me, that I was okay with, people that I admired, actors that I'm like, okay, you can do that. I think I can also do it. So I was already a film lover. And like if I watch this, I'm like, oh, if I'm watching a film, I'm like, oh, so and so could do this. But if they can do it, I will do it as well. So I had a huge issue with crying. Like I remember because people would be like, oh my god, like it's not mocking people, but like my boyfriend broke up with me, and they would cry. I'm like, I don't have those problems.
I remember the scene we did mwichikanti being ageza kugamba please cry ne bakuteekako otuziga naye nga otuziga tebakuteekako twetukala but wali olowooza nti tekisoboka right?
Yes, I'm like I like people have to need this kind of sadness, you know, to be able to emote that kind of feeling. I was wrong. But I was very convinced that wouldn't be me. But then I was like, okay, but I kind of really want to be good at this. So I talked to my big brother about it. It's called Andrew, who also loves films. I think we all kind of are film lovers. Talked to him about it. He's like, oh, that's nice. Okay, go ahead and do it. That's his thing. He's like, oh, you want to do it. So yeah.
Okay, so mistakes are wetandika because a chunk of some mistakes girls do. It was because I had a lot of girls in limit production. So chanyangu creating mistakes. Kubanga nensobeze mwali mukola you know nali nzirabako. Bwafuna role ya mistakes wawulira otya like wawuliranga eja mwe like mwezo roles wali agado acting because tugenda kwogera ku mistakes. Why?
Honestly, I had something called imposter syndrome. I felt like the role was huge for me to do. And I was always questioning myself, like, why? You think I look this young? I was like, but again, going back to the thing I told you,
yes, abawulira bubi.
Yes, like you want to feel. So that was the thing. I'm like, I'm the baby sister. Because of course there's no other role that I could fit in with my outlook. I think I was the smallest.
Yes.
So, but I also felt like it was a huge role for me at that point, honestly. And which I liked. Don't get me wrong. I liked that very much, but I was very, very scared. Because then you're put in a place of I have to prove myself, and that position is terrifying. And yes, people loved how I talk, but that's all. Then what? Okay. Okay, you speak good.
But let me tell you, you did it, you pull it, because abantu abo toyina bw'osobola kubagamba nti Recheal si muzanyi waabwe wakabi. Like balina ekiseera baatuuka ne bakulabanga oli wanjawulo esinga obanyiiza lwaki okola kino na kino naye nga olina enzirayo gyokijjayo. Like for example waliwo scene akaseera kawatuka nga guy akugamba you have to dance for me. Oh my god, that performance was kawa. Because yali eva ku Recheal oli lover girl, then ngedda mu Recheal omulala ate n'ojja bulungi, like wakiwulira otya akaseera ako?
Now kati awo nali ntandise okufuna confidence in myself that okay, this is something I can do. And also, okay, this I've loved very, again, do appreciate you and all the other producers and directors I have worked with, which other people do not particularly like. But I like that they work with me. Even with that role, it's always like, okay, if you're thinking of any contributions towards your character, please say something. You know, whether good or bad, or like whether I want my character to I was thinking my character should die. Like all those thoughts were always welcome with you, and I like that very much because then it put me in a position to like be like, okay, this role is not going anywhere. We're doing the role. Our magic has come. We are doing the role, and now we were plastered everywhere. Kampala Road, there were billboards, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing this role. I'm doing this role, and you have to say it a lot of times to believe it. Like, and then it came to, I had to start to believe it. Like, okay, you have to do this role. It has to be believable. When you watch yourself, do you think this is believable? Do you believe that this girl is like 18 years old? She stays with her sisters. This is her life, and that was. It's like, okay, now the director's done his part, created this story, created this script, doing all of this. Let's do it. And by the time I started acting with the Ernest Bumba, it was in a good place. Yes, I was in a good place. I'm like, I can't do this role. I can't do this role. I to watch doubt. Because I remember when I was still doing my older love interest as Recheal, Tamale Bobby, I was still having a lot of doubts because it was oh my god, can I do it? I don't want to fail. Because we had also had a lot of celebrities by then integrated in the show. And I'm like, oh, like you feel so less. Like I don't know. I don't really have experience. Will I kill this? But yeah, now I had to accept it. Because if you don't, you're taking a lot of time and it's going to show on camera. And you start to believe like, okay, I can do this. I am this girl. I am going to do justice to this girl, Recheal. I'm going to do her justice.
Okay, which scene do you gama nti mbutuufu na eno mu mistakes bwe nagikola ne mpuliranga nange enyumidde?
The bedroom scene. The bedroom scene with Ernest Bumba.
Okay.
Where we took the pictures.
Oh yes.
I think I was wearing a bra. And I remember before that, because then again, like going back to the relationship that Doreen has with her body as well, as a woman, it was that it developed very slowly for my liking. So again, it was not something that I was particularly confident about. Like, you know, talking about desirability of like what even men prefer here locally, it's like something else, and I'm not that. So you start to be like, I'm gonna get naked.
Yeah.
Who likes this? Like, I don't know, when nudes are released and you look good in the nudes, your shape is good. People are like, oh, okay. But first she looked good.
Omwana yatereddewo ogundi obazadde nudes obaki naye buli musajja ng'agamba oh my god noonya oyo omuwala.
You see, like it's a bad thing, but in her people are like, but she looks good. But now for me, I knew that okay, this was not gonna look good.
Kameteji nga ka video olunaku lwe yakyamuukirira ng'anyiize nnyo n'agenda mu kibaala yasisinkana omuyaaye gwe yali tamanyiiko mayitire avaawa alagawa ali biki kyonna kye yali nga takitegeera naye olw'obusungu obujja Recheal yagenda out n'omuntu gw'atamanyi paka ewuwe bino bye byaliyo era tujjukira ninkera yasitula oluyombo lw'ekika ekyawaggulu ennyo ng'omuyaayo ono Jack amaze omukozesa ensobi. Ebimu ku bye ebyaliyo bye bino. Omuyaaye yamukuba ebifaananyi bya buli kika mu ngeri yonna nga yenna nno yeekyankula bwekyankuza ali mu wali nga amuli ku mutwe abimuweereza. Oli muyaga mufere mubbi muzibu muzibu nasooka amagamaga oba waliwo omulala abirabye naye ng'ajjukira baaliyo babiri n'omuyaayo ono Jack obwedda yamukubira essimu kati amuweereza ebifaananyi ebya buli kika.
Hello? Hello? Jack, I know you can hear me.
Nkimanyi owulira, leka kwebuzaabuza owulira.
What is this sick game you're playing?
Kazanyo ki koozannya?
You took those pictures of me.
Gundi.
What do you want?
Wankuba ebifaananyi ebyo ng'oyagala ki?
Jack, what do you want from me? I know you can hear me.
Nkimanyi owulira ki ky'onjagaza? Muyaayi.
No, I'm not coming to your place.
Sisobola kudda wo.
Never coming back to you.
Tekiribaawo mbwa ggwe.
You know what, Jack? You have a problem with your brain.
Naye olabika olina ekikyamu ku bwongo.
Doctor,
genda bakkebere.
bother me.
Funa omukugu olekerawo okumanyira abaana b'abantu. Gwe.
What do you want?
Ki ky'oyagala ye?
What do you want? You should lose my number, Jack. You should lose my number because you don't know me. You don't know what...
Namba yange wale badde ogijja mu ssimu gye kubaka tontegeera. Tomanyi kye nsobola kukola.
Jack? Jack?
Yavuddeko dda. Amaze omulaga nti amulinako kopi.
No, just why totally
Yes, of course. It's just like, who asked for this? I don't want to do this. But I remember you asked me before if I was comfortable with it. I'm like, I'm comfortable with this. I wasn't. But we did the goal. And I remember when we finished, we had, I think, there was Roy's first day on set, and what's his name? The camera operator.
Nego? Ramsigas.
He came to me and he's like, oh my God, you've done this so well.
Yeah.
And even Roy can be like, you're such a good actress. I'm like, are you sure? So that, and even Ernest himself, and I had seen Ernest before in so many projects, it meant a lot to me. He's like, it's wonderful acting with you. You're going to kill this role. I'm like, really, this means a lot coming from you. You've been here for a while. That day was like the end of self-doubt.
Oh yeah.
Because the trailer came out, and I think there was a fast scene in the trailer, and I'm like, oh. And this trailer was playing everywhere. When I tell you everywhere, I was like, what is my mom going to think about this? Nothing.
So mom bwajira bate,
Nothing. She just always like, oh, this is nice. Okay.
Yeah, I like your mother. Mama over nange. Singa buli omanyi na mama ngo wa Doreen.
My mom was tough, but not in that kind of way. Yeah, not in that kind of way.
So I think as a director, my scene, Gentulao, era ntero giraba. In fact, eyandetera okurankinga, like one of the best two. Like nina abantu mu film industry, babiri, bendooza nti basobola okunzanyira love story bulungi, like love story. I know you don't want to act love stories, but abantu bempuliranga ngamba nti bwe mbalina love story, yes, bwensobola okutuukirako. It is you and Ella. Sizanyisa nko Ella, but I know kikyasobola okukola mu love, okay, because she's calm and all that. So this scene, wali with Malcolm, nga kututte waka. Bweyakutwala ewaka, then n'otuula.
In the red pants.
Yes. So n'akugamba ebigambo bingi. And then you thought, oluvannyuma lw'ebyo ebigambo, he's going to kiss you. Wamutunuulira nga olinze akukisinge. And then agamba, you know what, obudde bukuyiseeko, you have to go. Oh my God,
that's... Munange no. Malcolm.
This is nice.
twakoma okumanya nga bamukimye ku mulimu nga Recheal ayagala mutwalako out era we twogerera baba no bakomyewo obulamu tebubadde bubi ndowooza onyumiddwa okamala obukamazi kibadde kiyitirivu nnyo kalaatooba badde ndudde okulya nga bwe tulidde leero obutuufu emmere yaabwe ebadde nnungi kati nkuweeyo kaki nedda nzikuse okakasa iye mpulira nzikuse omulundi gwe ogusoose okukyalako mu nju yange ate ogende nga nywayo akantu konna kale girasi y'amazzi okay at least awiye era munene amanya nti lwe wakyala ekikulu naawe emmere otumiza nnyingi baneetulidde nnyo lwakuba ebadde ewooma nga saagala kulekera awo waliwo n'abeekwasa bannange ekikulu mbadde wagirekawo naye maama sente tekoleka kumala galekawo munnange waakira emmere ogyefubako emmere ya munno munnange aba ataddemu sente nnyingi siyinza kumala galekerera awo embeera bweti bweyimiridde munnange ebyokunywa nga bijja bibaddewo mu bungi era okakkana ne girasi y'amazzi mwana muwala agifunye akyaddeko ewa Malcolm bulijjo kino kyayayanira ono ye muwala gwayagala sente azirina mu bungi ddala kale
that is not good, but
anyway.
at least I'm free. I'm going to be focused.
I don't know why you've been thanking me. I mean, you paid for the food.
Simanyi lwaki oneebaza okuba nti ngenze out naawe nga ate gw'osasudde emmere.
I thought of buying.
Anti munnange olina kyompadde ekitagulwa ly'essanyu.
With you, I was happy.
Yes, okubeera naawe
so
kimpa essanyu eritagambika kati emmere obumere eyo yo bw'otagigula wano ogigula awalala naye waliwo ekintu kyompadde kyesisobola kusasula ly'essanyu. Malcolm musajja mugagga alina omukwana ate ng'ali shy ali shy guy buli naku tulya ba shy girl naye kakati ono shy guy.
No, seriously, that wasn't honest. It wasn't really honest.
She was.
She wasn't.
Sometimes someone needs a word to make her day.
Olira?
Yeah, you did that for her.
Ebe nango obikolera ye. Abadde n'ebintu bingi ng'ajja abikolera Lisa mu ngeri emu oba endala. Sister woono mukulu woono nga Recheal abiraba era nga Lisa amugamba Malcolm nno yalimu omulamwa nga Recheal awakanya. Wabula ebituuse nga laba agudde embayaaye ne Recheal gwe yali yeesiga naye ali bibye ye mwavu ate yakola effujjo okakkana agwa mu mikono gya Malcolm. Lwaki ontunuulidde? Recheal ononsonyiwa naye sisobola kigumiikiriza kino nasembera buli we nkutunuulira bannange simanyiyo kirala kikusinga bulungi era kyova olaba ng'ompa essanyu kwegamba oli wanjawulo nnyo gwe mukazi andeetera okuwulira n'okusanyuka nga bwe nsanyuka n'empulira nga bwe mpulira wentunulira amaaso go n'entunulira emimwa gyo gwe tomanyi ssanyu lye mpulira nga nkutunuddeko nze nampulira nga kyekyo nempulira nga mpeddeyo muli nensaba eki ekintu kimu tisenga onzikiriza mbeera ekitangaala mu bulamu bwo nzikiriza mbeera omusajja akukuuma akuprotecting era nzaala abaana naawe kubanga bambi oli mukazi mulungi muli neebuuza ddala ddala Katonda n'akumalirako obudde obwo bwonna kiki ennyo bannanga oli muyitirivu
you're different.
Oli wanjawulo. Oli wanjawulo.
Sorry.
Kale.
You told me Lisa was waiting.
Yesanze.
Back.
Byayogedde biwanvu mu kaseera kalaba nti atutte kanene nnyo eri Recheal. Pozi munange nina okuzzaayo. Kumbe gwagamba okuzzaayo si ye Recheal waluli. Ono mulala okusinziira ku byamutuukako alaba yalwa nawo. Yali badde yayagala dda Malcolm. N'asooka abulira mu birowoozo. Recheal yagenda musanga lubona ng'ali mu bikyamu. N'agenda abuuka n'omuyaayi n'amukwabula. Recheal. Nyabo wangi.
Listen.
Wuliriza.
You can't come to my home and fail to take something.
Tosobola kujja wange ate n'oviira yaawo. Akatabo ke wansaba okajjukira. Yes. Keeko.
I love life.
Bannanga njagala nnyo obutabo bwe buto obusomesa ku life.
This is the secret of all.
Kaakati akawoowo kali ke waŋŋambye. Kino kikyama mwe kava. Ogiraba eccupa eyo. Nayo njikuwadde. Okitegeera? Bannange wamma weebale nnyo. Okitegeera? Kale onsonyiwa muno ndaba obudde bugenze. Saagala ogaye munnaye musajja ono ate ayagala kwolesa mpisa mbi. Ku mulundi guno Malcolm ye takiraba nti yasiibula omugenyi naye ng'omugenyi alabika ebyogenda abadde tannabakubira.
Oh my God, that's it. Yali nungi because by then Tamale Bobby yali againinga bugainings confidence mu acting, so yakipulinga bulungi ate naawe n'omusika n'omujjayo bulungi. So that scene was, was wonderful. In fact, ozanye nesirabanko
that particular.
Yes. So I think it's better newezuula ng'omuzanyi n'ogamba at least I can do this. Okitegeera nti I can do this and then n'okikola perfectly. But sometimes abazanyi kyemukola okizuula nti you can act ekyo osobola okikuba ate then n'okikola ng'oli lazy ate nekivaayo nga si no, like omuntu wakitegeera nti ndi makanika mulungi bwe muwa okukanika ate n'akola nga olw'okuba nti amanyi like mu primary nali manyi nnyo mathematics nnyo nga nze nsinga kusomera mu mathematics, but nga bwe tujja mu paper ate zijja na 75 ate nga nali nga nsubira 99. Why? Because nabikola nga mpapa nga ngamba that confidence nti manyi paper egenda okudda nga buli answer ngimanyi naye nakikola nga mpapa. So sometimes obwebwo obuzibu bwe twafuna abantu bwe bafuna bagaininga confidence then ne bakola bubi oluvannyuma. So kati balekere clip ezimu kuzaakabi eza Doreen Nabanja then oluvannyuma ate enkya tutandikira awo.
Also guys, don't forget to subscribe at Mulindwa Richard right here on YouTube. If you like the videos, like, comment, subscribe. Also you can share the links to your various friends so you can keep watching the good content.
Keep watching Mistakes Girls Do. Thank you so much.
Ayingiddewo bukyanga bamukwata lubona abadde taddangamu kulabika nga aweereza bumeseji masimu kati aludde dda akyasitukiddemu. Tukuyambeyo kisebo oyagala ki? Twogere mu kuki? Ki kyetugenda okwogerako kyetutayogera kubanga sirowooza nti nina ekyokugamba musajja tonhaniza kubanga byonna byogera tebijja kunkolera. Kakkana mukwano Recheal sisobola kusonyiwa. Sisobola. Tolowooza nti sigezangako nagezaako kusonyiwa naye kyagaana.
Try harder, Recheal. I am trying to.
Nange ngezaako kati naye gezaako eyo gy'oli okuguma. Munene tewalyogedde bw'otyo nze nga mpulira kinnemeredde okugumiikiriza nga mpulira nkwagala nnyo. Nakwagala nga nsobola n'okulekayo byonna ku lulwo.
Yes, the one that cost me. The one that cost my heart, Recheal.
Gundi.
I loved you, Recheal. You meant everything to me.
Ya Recheal si byangu.
I'm truly sorry.
Munange amutule sole munange ebyaddala nsonyiwo ebyaliwo munange ebyaliwo muwala oyo kwegamba anyway sitaani yankema.
My entire world to you, Recheal. Everything. Everything I would give up, anything, I wouldn't care. I would have you instead.
Nali sifaayo ng'ebirala byonna ne babitwala ne wembireka kasita mbeera naawe.
You lied.
Naye nonimbalimba nonga masimanyi omuwala tomwagala just mukwano gwo ne mutuuka n'okukola ebyo byonna. Bane ng'emikwano olina mirungi gwe ng'ogiyisa bulungi bannange. Bamukwata lubonna.
You lied.
Walimba.
The reason why I asked is because I had a feeling.
Nakubuuza nga njagala ombulira ekituufu lwakuba muli. Nali nkyagala omukwano gwaffe gube nga guzimbibwa kuba nakimanya nti ekigenda mu maaso kibi. Ne nkulinda weetereze ne nkubuuzanga nga weegaana bwegaanyi.
This is not him. My Richie would not do this.
Ono si Richie wange teyakolanga ebyo.
This is not him, Richie.
Si oyo.
Sorry, okay?
Richie, nsonyiwa.
I truly want you back.
Njagala okomewo mu bulamu bwange.
I wish I can, but it doesn't work like that.
Kale mutuufu mulindowooza senga nsobola okusonyiwa naye mpulira tekikola.
Put life together.
Mukwano.
I just want to throw that to trash.
Because you are different now, Richie. You are different. You were not the man I fell for.
Tokyali oli gwe nayagala wakyuka kyonna ky'ogamba musomi tukomyewo kye twalina tekikyasoboka.
I would have thrown the world away just for you.
Nze gw'olaba nali nsobola okulekawo ensi yonna ku lulwo.
This is a cheater, Richie. I can't have you.
Sisobola kuba na musajja mwensi nga gwe. Oli mubi. Oli muzibu nnyo.
But I don't know.
Teweesigika omalamu amaanyi okooya.
I have a liar in my life.
Come on.
I need you to go.
Njagala ogende.
And not come back here, Richie.
Ate tokoma wano Richie.
Leave.
Genda.
You had her right.
Omuwulidde bulungi. Akozesezza olulimi lw'otegeera.
Hi, my foot. I can't believe
Jebaleko nnyabo. Ombuuzaako kibigasa ki? Ku bye wakolera okomyewo. Toswala.
So what more surprise did you have for her?
Surprise ki ate endala gy'oleese?
Sad story over what?
Kapya kisole waaki gw'oyogera.
I respected you for the love she had for you.
Nakusaamu ekitiibwa ne nkozesa nnyo olwa laavu ya muto wange gye yalina gy'oli. Nga ndaba mpitirivu bulala. Kumbe gwagiwa oli awo tolina magezi. Mulabe bw'atunula. Gundi.
Never ever step here.
Toddangamu okulinnya wala. Tambula ogende. Nti tambula weta. Yani yakulagiridde wano. Tuviire ogende. Kuba baali badda waka walala. Wano walala. Batambula bava maka gano ne badda malikuga. Embeera bwetu weere enju gye basooka okubeerangamu banka yagitwala. Awulisa n'apanga n'abaako n'enju yeewe yabeeranga nga ye omuntu. Aye enju ne tugiwulirako naye ebizibu. Kati ate baliko gye bali eno. Kyebuuzibwa. Richie yatuuseeyo atya. Era Recheal yandibanga yamulagiridde. Kiki obadde otegeezaawo? Sikutegedde baaba. Ebweru wali we tubadde. Ate wo. Ky'okoze.
What was that, Lisa?
Kibadde kiki Lisa?
Why did you have to intervene? Richie is my problem.
Owaayi lwaki oyingidde mu bizibu byange oli kizibu kyange kikyo?
You were so rude to him. You made me feel stupid in front of the world.
Kwegamba nfudde omusiru mu maaso g'omuntu gwe njagala okweragirako nti ntegeera nnyo. Wangi.
The problem is not your business.
Ebizibu byange si bibyo.
Why? Lisa, why did you have to embarrass?
Manyi ennaku zino Recheal tategeerekeka muzibu. Tategeerekeka kyayagala ne kyatayagala tobimanyi.
And I wonder, why would you talk to a guy who did whatever they did to you?
Neebuuza gwe lwaki obadde oyogera n'omuntu eyakkola ekyo kyonna kye yakkola.
Shut up.
Sirikako.
Do you know what my problems are?
Omanyi ebizibu byange. Ontegeera bulungi. Omanyi bye mpitamu. Obitegeera bye oyagala okumanya. Okay. Kankubuulire. Olina ky'okimanyiiko.
Right now. Yes, you don't.
Kubanga olinga abimbuuza.
Very evident you don't, Recheal.
Kituufu tomanyi.
I just met Tom.
Nva kulaba Tom.
Recheal, Tom wants to kill me.
Ayagala kunzita.
Should I remind you why?
Nkujjukize lwaki.
Tom wants to kill me because I sold his house.
Olw'okuba natunda enju ye.
His house because of you, Recheal.
Enju gye natunda olw'okuba ggwe.
His house so you can have the perfect life.
Kwegamba osobole okuba n'obulamu obulungi. Okole buli kyoyagala kyonna kuba kusoma bulungi buli kimu okikole bulungi. Kiki wakoze? Weekyanga bwekyanza okuli kuno dda buli olimu waddamu kunywa mwenge oddakiro. Kino kyonsasudde olw'ekisa kyenkulaze muto wange. Mukole ennyo n'okwewaayo gy'oli okukwagala bw'oti bw'onsasudde. Bulijjo gwe gwe ndowooleza, gwe gwe nnumirirwa, gwe gwe ndowoozaako, gwe gwe nkolerera. Kati oli wano onvumira omboggolera omusiru idiot eyakuyisa obubi. Omboggolera nnyabo. Okay, nkitegedde kati nze mukyamu mu kino, nze musobya. Naye kooliddayo ewa Rich ng'oli musiru.
Yatandika nga love story. Story, yeah. It begins to be a story. A bad story, yeah. So many promises.